Hello, hello, and about to run the Troves of the Thunder King single solo scenario. So give me just a second to get all set up here, and I'll show you exactly what's going on actually. Alright, so as we get set up here, what you have to have is, I love my voice cracking there. You're going to need this item. It's called the Key to the Palace of Li Xin. And it drops from just random mobs across the, I guess the Thunder King Isle there. Once you have it, and I think mine actually dropped inside the like an arcane bag of some sort. But once you have it, you'll be able to go straight up to Taoshi in the area here. And let me remove all these from the zone. Right click on her. Sorry, you can't see her, but everybody's crowding in right now. And the first thing you'll get is, of course, a little quest for your first time. I'm not sure if that's going to be a weekly reset or just a one-time deal. Treasures of the Thunder King. Speak to Taoshi inside, provide her with the key, and begin the timed raid on this treasure convoy. And you'll get a burial trove key and 24 gold. Now, this scenario is different in the fact that it is a timed scenario. You only have 5 minutes to complete it. And once the time is over, you just get kicked out of the scenario. You don't die or anything, you just get kicked out. And the goal here, and you'll see this once we get in, is to loot as much as possible. Throughout the scenario, there are a bunch of treasure chests. And there are two types of chests. There's the regular treasure chests, then there's the big gold treasure chests, which are only at the end of the raid, or of the scenario there. Everything that I've watched says that it's best to go to the end because you're going to get more gold from the end treasure chests, the big gold ones. And you'll also get another key, another burial key, which give you access to about a mini game, I guess, when you get to the end. And we'll show you how to do that, hopefully. This is my first time actually running it, but we'll see how it goes. So obviously, I have the key. Let's start the raid. It's pretty much an auto queue. You'll get in, and supposedly you have time to get yourself set up in this little mini starting area here. Enable logging, because that's annoying. Alright, so apply poisons and all that other good stuff. You'll want to eat and probably flask for this one as well, because again, it's a time scenario and you want to spend as much time as possible actually rolling through and not getting caught up. So I'm actually going to burn a big boy flask. Now here's the entry chamber, I guess, with some cool little Mogu artifact statues. And so okay, so you're actually ready to start the timer here. You'll come over to Taoshi, who's again here. Now I don't know, I'm going to try this rogue style and see if I can get away stealthing through it on certain parts, but I know that basically you're just going to want to run. Like, there's not much else to it here. There are green and red things on the ground, which you'll see, little runes, kind of like in the vaults in the Veil of Eternal whatever. You can step on the green ones, those provide you with a speed buff, and then you can step on the red ones and those stun you. So, you know, red light, green light, regular. So here we'll go ahead and start off. Here's the key. Let's go. So you go to the right. There's your first green rune. You'll want to run through. And oh boy, already getting almost caught up in this lightning storm. There's these Mogu statues here, which if you run in front of them, they will try and fall, and they will stun you, like that one did just there. Spiders are going to stun you for a bit, but I believe you can just try and avoid them. Same way, oh boy, so you really have to watch out with that lightning surge there. Try and cloak, okay, Cloak of Shadows will get you out of it. Now, they are going to have doors here, and these doors are guarded by spiders. So what you're obviously going to want to do is kill these spiders and open up the these little trap levers right here. Now once you come in through the doors, you're going to have runes just like in the Mogushan Palace here. You're going to want to avoid those as best as possible. Obviously by jumping or whatever you got to do. More runes are going to be down here. Here's another little speed buff for us. And as you can see, I'm ignoring all of these other chests because everything that I've seen basically says that you're going to get more gold in the end. And, oh, you can actually sap that guy, so that is excellent. Finally, something rogues are good for. So go ahead and just ignore that guy. Save us quite a bit of time. I know there's going to be 2 more mobs that you really do have to fight. So hopefully we can get around them. Same deal here. We'll just run around these runes. Now these stone watchers, I hear you can go just straight down the middle of them and not have to worry about it. This guy right here, the stone sentry, is the one that you're supposed to be able to fight. And obviously it looks like I'm not going to be able to sap him. But you need to pull him away from the stone dogs. Because if you get him too close to the stone dogs, you're going to pull them into the fight as well. And it looks there, I got stunned, and that's a big, big hit. So be very careful of that one. I guess that's a crushing stomp that he pulls, and he likes to, apparently he likes to pull that one. Come on, you bastard. Okay, so once you got him down, you'll just roll around here. Oh, there's another statue fallen. And you want to come up here and pick up this lever. This isn't going to open up this door. It's going to open up the door on the other side. So, pick up that speed buff right there. Wait for the lightning, and come on through. Actually, I'm going to buff up a little bit here. And it looks like these guys are stunnable. So I would advise obviously doing that as much as possible. Now you're going to want to save your any of your big offensive cooldowns for the last boss in this instance, because he is pretty beastly from what I've heard. I haven't actually done him yet. As you can see, we have just a little bit under 2 minutes, or about 1 minute and 45 seconds left on the timer. And so we'll progress into the last and final room. Like the rest of the place, falling statues, dogs, runes. These things, I haven't gone over them too much. They look like wards. Basically, they... Ooh, that was close. Alright, here's the final guy, so I'll kind of get out of that one for a minute. And it looks like I've angered the 2 dogs, so this could be really bad. And here goes all my hotkeys and everything else. So, yeah, this is going to end up being a really horrible run, I think. Hot damn. Try to lose aggro, and oh boy, yeah, he healed all the way up. So that was probably the worst move I could have done there, but oh well. Obviously now you're going to see how this works, at least, so next time when you try it, it's not such a big bummer. Well, there you go. I'm not sure what happens when you die, so it looks like, oh, you go all the way back to the beginning. So that's really shitty there. So, okay. Obviously, takeaways on this one is be careful of the 2 stone dogs at the very end there, because they will get you if you're too close. Now, let's see. Now, I believe normally you only get to proceed to this room right here if you managed to get to Tinwu of the Red Smoke, which he was all the way at the back. Once you defeated that boss, he was kind of to the left-hand side, surrounded by like 4 red smoke plumes. Once you have defeated him, you can come on into this room here and pick one of these chests with the key that you have. So we'll go ahead and pick one here. Oh wait, let me pick it up from this girl real quick.
Are you here to fight? May fortune follow.
There we go. So I'll go ahead and pick this one. And this is what you're kind of going for here. See, I got an Elder Charm, 5 tattered historical parchments, which can be turned in, I believe,
Perhaps we can make an exchange.
with this supplier here, which they give you bonus rep and such like that. So there you go. Now the Elder Charms that you're used to using on the other bosses for the old 5.1 raids, you can buy things here, or you can actually buy it outside, and I'll show you in it. Actually, we'll just go out there and do it.
Ready for some action.
Tell her we're ready to leave. So you can see the you can go over to the Kieran tour, or the I guess this Shadow Pan Assault Quartermaster over here, and oh, that's not him. Where's the right one? I believe he's in here somewhere. Or maybe he's over here. We'll check and see real quick. Here we are, Supplier Bow. Same guy from the last room. And yeah, so you can get with the historical parchments, which I think I've picked up 5 that time. You can get Kieran Tour offensive rep, or with the Elder Charms, like the 5.1, you can go ahead and get items that are going to help you out in the raid. So Sleep Dust, which puts targets to sleep, which will work as a sap for you. Levitate over traps. This can trigger traps. Freeze hostile targets, just all that sort of stuff. So what's this one? Huh. Okay. So yeah, I mean, obviously there's all sorts of things that you can check out during here, but that's the basic gist of the one-man scenario. And glad that I got to run y'all through it. Although we couldn't get past the last boss there, that was pretty rough. So obviously, again, a takeaway from that one is just going to be to make sure that you you do a ranged pull on the boss, so that way you don't aggro the stone dogs. Kind of weird that I didn't come across that in any of the other videos, but there you go.